But as of right now, I don't seem to have any brake pedal. So we're gonna be ready to put it in neutral and turn. Oh, I got my bucket seat. It's perfect.
It's a little high.
Let's go. Hey, welcome back to another episode of Lumberjack Garage. And let me tell you, it's summertime in Minnesota, and I have let myself get way too busy for YouTube. Hey, welcome to another episode of Lumberjack Garage again. But this is me from the future. My hair is longer. Crazy, right? Because it's winter time in Minnesota, not summer anymore. And look at this car. Yeah, that's the one that you saw on the hoist in the background all the time because it sat on the hoist for like 8 months, but it's finally off. I finally am starting to get caught up. This car, remember this one? Yeah, the Mustang. Still here, still looking beautiful. Oh, yes, look at this. So shiny, so beautiful. Remember all the door dings though? Yeah. PDR guy came, good as new. This paint shined up. So we've been so busy with customer stuff and trying to get the shop clean that I haven't done anything more to this car. So we need to come back to this. We haven't even seen any of this stuff yet. This truck right here, the Duke. Yeah, it went in for paint. We got mirrors on it. We got shiny paint now. We got a lift kit. We've been doing some filming. We've been doing a lot of work, and we're trying to get caught up on the projects that we started on YouTube. This is life. This is what happens when you've got a business and you got customers and you got crazy stuff that happen. So I haven't cut my hair because I'm not going to cut my hair until this truck is done. The Duke is coming back, and the Duke must get done. And as you can tell, hopefully, the shop has been getting cleaner. Been working on that. I also have another car. You've never seen it yet. It's so cool. So summer is coming. Summer's on the way. And this Bumpside, just watching and remembering how hard that project was just because of the timelines we were having. And it just seemed like things that I thought was repaired ended up not being fixed. I did not film a lot because it got so stressful and overwhelming. It was bad. But I hope you enjoy it. I hope you stick around. And if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button. We got a lot of stuff coming. And we'll get the rest of these videos out to you on the 71 F100. The other thing, I don't know if you realized, but those bump sides are becoming very popular. In fact, I was not posting the videos like I wish I would have. Do you realize the John Wayne truck came out? And like 3 or 4 YouTube channels were doing bump sides. I think John Wayne truck was like a 68, 69. The one I'm working on is a 71. But they're very similar, just the grills are kind of different. So I should have had that content out because that was like in style. I was in the middle of it, but didn't post it. So here we go. Let's get back at it. Watch this video. Get stressed with me, and I don't know. Hopefully it turned out good. I guess you'll have to watch to see. Boom, barn find, 71 F100 Arizona lifetime truck, no rust ever. Really cool truck. It's had one repaint. This has been in storage. Now you want to know how I can tell you for sure it's a barn find? Look at this. This is true barn dust. You can't buy that barn dust anywhere. This thing is getting resurrected. And quick walk around. Look at this truck. Cue the music. The beauty of it all, that motor, the heart of this truck, 360 big block with a C6 automatic. Super nice truck, and this truck is not going to get painted. It's not going to be restored. It's just going to be a driver. We are doing all the drivetrain. So the motor's fully rebuilt. It's dynoed. The C6 automatic fully rebuilt. Brakes are done. Suspension's done. Paint is staying the same. We're going to do a few things to the interior, probably some weather strips. Just make it be a good old driver. Welcome to another week at Lumberjack Garage. And this week is crunch time on this F100. It has to be done by this Saturday. I might have a little wiggle room. Here's the deal. It's on me. This thing should have been done a long time ago. And, you know, it just gets pushed off, not because I want it to, but just, it's the squeaky wheel syndrome, you know? I got a bunch of customers, and if somebody has only one car in their family and it breaks down, you know, they're top on the list. If I've got customers that have construction companies where in the summer, if one of their trucks goes down, you know, it can cost them $500 a day, so they're on the top of the list. Just everything, you know, keeps crushing, and these projects that take time and you have to sit down and think about it and remember where everything went. This thing got taken apart not by me in honestly over 10 years ago. So we're looking through bins and boxes and trying to find bolts, and there's certain things that are just gone, and so that's kind of where I am. So I'm saying that to say I would like to do it a little better, but at this point I just got to wrap it. So that's my preface. I'm embarrassed about it. I don't like it, but it's gonna be fine. I've been on hold with the two auto parts stores. I've been on hold and on order today, sitting down looking at my list, a total of 2 hours on the phone. Documented 2 hours. Like if I was working, anyways, I gotta get back to work. Somebody lost carb linkage. At least I have a kickdown cable or kickdown bar, which is nice, but the linkage that goes from this piece to the carburetor is disappeared. So we're gonna have to go to a junkyard, hopefully find that. Unless I can buy it, I'm gonna see. Once engines is done, I've got inner fender panel. One of them was powder coated. One of them never was powder coated because it had rust under the battery tray. It's been amateur started. We're gonna see what we need to do to solve that. Again, you can buy these, but they're $500 a piece, so we're gonna just finish off that and paint this, or probably just paint it just for speed. Okay, today's Monday, so by Tuesday at the latest, this truck needs to run and drive, and then just around the block or around the shop. And then once that happens, we're gonna slam the rest of the body panels together. We gotta get to the interior. A little bit of work needs to be done on the interior. It's an exciting time. We're getting ready. Oh, so much ready. Will is here to help. You gonna pour it in there?
Sure thing. I got it.
You got it?
Yep.
Don't pour every... Oh, did you just pour it all over yourself?
Put it on my... The heck? Look, it's just like dripping down there. I got it.
They don't pour all of it in because we have to use some in the carburetor.
Well, do you want to just do that? That's probably enough to...
How much did you pour in there?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's probably good. We're gonna need this. We have to introduce some fuel into the carburetor.
Fuel into the carburetor.
Here we go. little fuel. Let's see, this is the... We'll just fill up this, we'll fill up the float bowl quick. Made a little mess. Okay, give her a crank.
Alright.
You'll just kind of crank it and then stop and then crank it and stop. I'll tell you what to do. Go ahead, yep. Stick your finger right in there. Try it again.
There's smoke again.
Where?
Just gonna see it floating.
Well, hit the key again. Go ahead. Okay. Oh yeah. Hold on. That's coming from the... You never like it when the wires start letting the smoke out. That's the voltage regulator. And is that the regulator clicking?
Yes.
Key's on, I assume. Yeah, we might not be getting fuel yet. Fuel pump should be... The fuel pump should be pumping into this guy here. I'm just watching.
Hello? This is? Hey, hi, how are you?
Yeah, we don't have any fuel coming out of that line yet. No fuel. We're not getting any more burning from there, I don't think. We're still, but it does smell electrical, like hot electric. Okay. This is the downside of leaving. This vehicle got disassembled like almost 20 years ago, and it did sit outside for quite a while. All this stuff was exposed, and so some of these wires were degraded. So we kind of fixed what was obvious, but there might be something else going on. And I don't know why we are not pumping fuel, so we get a creeper and lay underneath this thing. Oh, well that could do it.
What?
It's not even hooked up.
Oh! That would make sense.
I have no fuel. What do we got going on here? The fuel line. This goes to the pump. This goes straight to the pump. This goes to what? This goes to a switching valve. Okay, okay. I think let's eliminate this switching valve. We would have tried forever and never got fuel because it's literally not even connected. No problem. So this thing we got new white wall tires, which I decided I want on purpose. I like white walls on these old trucks. We got new shocks all the way around. engine running, filled with coolant. We got it pretty close to full of transmission fluid, and we are getting ready. This will be the first time this truck has driven under its own power. What do you think? In like 15 years. You know, when Mrs. Lumberjack shows up, it is serious. This is crunch time. I'm a little nervous because I bled the front brakes, but as of right now I don't seem to have any brake pedal. So we're gonna be ready to put it in neutral and turn.
No brakes.
Absolutely no brakes.
Oh no. Do you want us to get ready to stop yet?
Well, maybe it's working a little bit. Nope, not working.
It's alive! You're not gonna get out. Do you need me to get you out?
Hey, that's something. So far the transmission goes into drive, the car steers. Power steering's a little stiff. Maybe it's still got some air in it. It runs. Got it straight. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was nervous about the steering. This truck sat for a long time outside, and possibly rain got in the steering box, the steering gear. We've already flushed it once, so that's something we got to figure out. Carburetor's not running quite right. But this is huge progress.
And the windshield looks really good.
The windshield looks amazing. That's the best part of the truck. See if we turn this back. It might just still be filled with air, but basically it has no power steering.
Yeah, I thought it was a little stiff. I thought maybe I was just weak.
No. And we are getting stuff done. Will is just about wrapping up this transfer case on a customer's Dodge Durango. Did a transfer case this afternoon. We are getting this F100 done. Look at that. Look at how empty the shop is getting. It's actually cleaning out. Projects are finally getting done. It's amazing. So I'm jumping in with Will, and these guys are here to help clean the interior on this truck so we can do a final assembly. And then all these parts have to still go on it, and it has to be done in 2 days. Oh my goodness. But for now, I gotta get this off the hoist. This was a used transfer case, which it's a little risky when you're dealing with a customer vehicle, but The customer made the call. The customer made the call. We're here to install. How do you like that? That's my saying.
That's our motto.
I'm gonna hold that hose so
Yeah.
it doesn't pop out. Should take about 2 quarts. So this is probably why we had no rear brakes. That's the wheel cylinder filled with rust. And we blew out the brake lines, we put all new rubber lines, and we got new wheel cylinders going in. Once we get the brakes done, we got a grease seal put in here. There was actually not even a seal installed. Somebody must have worked on it before. Never put a seal in. So then that should solve that leak. Moving up. Gonna have all our brakes adjusted and bled. Once we have brakes good, then we move to the power steering. Once that's good, then we move to the interior. And as it goes, this truck is coming together. Oh, we got a professional painter here.
Yeah.
This is the way to go. This carpet was in good repair. This is a budget build. So we're just trying to hit the high points and make it look as good as possible for what constraints we have, our budgetary constraints. We've ended up spending a lot of extra money on the drivetrain and brakes, and just a lot of that stuff was in such poor repair. We still don't have a fuel gauge that works properly, so we have to order that. So this was just a good compromise. It's a fabric dye, matte black. This is just our first coat. And we're gonna brush it to keep the carpet fibers up once it dries.
Empty.
Empty. You did a good job.
Yeah.
Man. It's a Friday morning working on the F100. We need to make a strong showing today. This was the deadline day. I say was because this is a budget build. So we dyed the carpet because the carpet was in nice shape. And actually that looks pretty good. So we might hit it with one more can of dye. We're going to brush it and just make sure we get it in all the areas. I got to do a dash cover. I got a different steering wheel I'm going to try to put on it. Paint the column. Do weather strips in the doors. And install door panels, put the seat in. It ain't getting done today. It's not for a lack of trying. It's just... I don't know what to say. It feels like these things just literally take forever. I will work on it 6 hours, 8 hours, 10 hours straight, day after day after day, and we're getting projects done, but we had problems with the brakes. So far, all wheel cylinders are new, all rubber lines are new, master cylinder, power booster, adjusted up the brakes, bled the brakes, blew out the lines, just everything. So they're pretty good. I think there's dirt in the carb just because it sat on the shelf too long. Power steering still not working right, so I got another pump to put on. And at the worst case scenario, we're going to put a sector in. So there's a lot of things that just, obviously we've spent way more money, way more time, but I do think it's pretty cool. Like for me personally, I look at this truck and I'm thinking, man, I'm looking forward to driving it. We did some changes midstream. The seat got recovered. There was a strategy that was going to happen in the interior, and that got abandoned. So the seat is an odd duck. But whatever. That's what a seat cover's for. I'm going to get that pump in, see where we're at.